Okay. Hello. Okay. I just got the cue. So, aloha and welcome to the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy annual White Coat Ceremony. Today we are recognizing the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy's class of 2021, which is made up of 82 student pharmacists. We'll also be recognizing our newest Doctor of Philosophy student and 3 pharmacy residents. My name is Daryl Masanda, and I serve as the Director of Student Services for the College of Pharmacy. And it's also my pleasure to be your MC for today's event. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we bring in the Doctor of Pharmacy, class of 2021, and our pharmacy residents. Students of Kahakaula o Ke'eli Kolani to do the Mele Ho'okipa ua au Hawaii. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay, later this afternoon, Dr. Sherry Tokumaru will introduce our pharmacy residents, and Dr. Guy Tan will speak about the PhD program. So let me begin by saying a few words on the significance of the White Coat ceremony. The White Coat represents a pharmacy student's transition from the preclinical to clinical component of their curriculum. Previously in pharmacy school, all of the clinical experience was accomplished during the final year of school, but now, not only have we expanded pharmacy education, changing it from a bachelor's degree into a doctoral degree, students now experience the clinical aspects of their education much earlier in the curriculum. So it is appropriate to have the white coat ceremony during their first academic semester. It has shown that this early exposure helps students see the clinical relevance of the didactic courses in which they are currently enrolled. Additionally, it provides them with a greater understanding of the various practice settings that exist in pharmacy and allows them more time to decide which area of pharmacy they would most like to practice in. As you may have noted, the students entered this afternoon with their white coats draped on their arms. There is a reason they were not wearing them, because another aspect of the white coat ceremony is bringing into the profession the next generation of pharmacists. Therefore, a pharmacist will place the white coat onto each student, hence symbolizing one generation of pharmacists transitioning the next into clinical practice, essentially welcoming them into the profession. Our first speaker today received her Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the University of California at San Francisco and completed a clinical pharmacy residency at Thomas Jefferson University Hospital and an oncology pharmacy specialty residency at the Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania. Dr. Ma practiced as the first oncology clinical pharmacy specialist at the Queens Medical Center in Honolulu and is board certified in oncology pharmacy practice. She went on to work as a vice president for clinical program development for AmMed International in Hong Kong, China. Prior to her joining the college, she was a pharmacy and hospital management consultant for various hospitals, including Stanford Hospitals and Clinics, with expertise in the Joint Commission's Medication Management Chapter, the Pharmacy and Clinic Overflow Redesign, and Organizational Development. In 2007, Dr. Ma returned home to join the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy. While back with the college, her roles have included Director of Clinical Education, Director of Experientials, and Chair for Pharmacy Practice. In 2015, she was named Interim Dean and became the Permanent Dean in 2016. Her work with key Hawaii partners outside of the college includes serving on the boards of the Hawaii State Board of Pharmacy, the Council of Deans of Health Interprofessional Colleges. She is a contributing editor with the Hawaii Journal of Medicine and Public Health. Dr. Ma is the recipient of the Bowl of Hygeia, the Lifetime Service Achievement Award. I present to you Dean Carolyn Ma.
Mahalo, Daryl. Aloha mai kako. Welcome to family, friends, distinguished guests, and most especially the class of 2021. Only a short while ago, you began your chapter of being part of the history of this college as the 11th entering class. You have, I think, in this short time, endeared yourselves to the faculty, staff, and to the quiet enclave of paradise I think we all know here as Hilo. And many of you were witness and participated in our 9th annual health fair yesterday, and in seeing how the community partners with us in this annual event, you may have begun to realize the degree of service and care that pharmacists can impact upon others. The Hawaiian word kaula means cord, a word usually described that forms the structure of a lei. And today we formalize the kaula we use to describe the cord that's begun to not only tie you to this very special College of Pharmacy, but more importantly to the profession of pharmacy. Your arrival in Hilo comes in a time, in a world of extreme chaos, turmoil, and of unspeakable violence, but also in time of significant hope. And I refer specifically to the event this past summer when the Va'a Canoe Hokulea and her sister ship, Hikianalia, returned from her worldwide voyage, Malama Honua. In a quote from Poe navigator Nainoa Thompson, the purpose of Malama Honua was in the message that the health and well-being of our people are inextricably intertwined with the health and well-being of our environment. Critical to the concept of Malama Honua is the idea that people will fight to protect what they care about, but they cannot take care of what they do not understand. Students, you may see some analogy to pharmacy school, and that Malama Honua's journey over 3 years was fraught with dangerous seas, swamping storm gales, diseases, and even pirates. But the crew of navigators and an incredible support system helped them to complete at least this part of their journey. And so today, we weave a lay of hope, a journey of connection of countries and understanding our differences, our needs, and how we come to care for the environment and for each other. Only possible with a kaula that links together not necessarily flowers in this case, but of countries, of progressive ideas, of care and hope. So, class of 2021, your voyage has just begun. The school, your professors, your preceptors, your family are here to help you with the stormy seas ahead. We'll help to build and strengthen this kaula, and however, it is up to you to create your own lay. When I first met you in mid-August, I asked you, 1, to take care of yourselves, 2, to take care of each other, and 3, to dedicate yourself to your studies. And today I ask that you take one last commitment, and it is to commit to taking care of others. Newly elected president of the American Pharmacists Association, Mary Alvarez, in her 2017 address titled, "Treat the Patient and Not the Number, a Call to Care." In the coming years, you'll be inundated with mind-boggling facts, figures, and data with the expectation that you apply this to the entity called the patient. And the patient is not merely letters on a subject line, but the primary addressee. The few short years of your training here, you'll learn about complex patient conditions and treatments that you as a student pharmacist will clearly function as an integral part of the healthcare team, which I might add includes families and patients. We hope at the time you graduate that legislation will help to show our worth, and we will be considered as providers for our value-based care, and that we stand firm in this purpose and in our contribution. Very shortly, you will enjoy a keynote address from a woman who has exemplified the concept of kaula with her commitment to continue the 3 generations of an independent pharmacy on the island of Molokai. I personally thank Ken Savetan for making the journey here to relay her father and her grandfather's inspirational experience in the longest running independent pharmacy owned and operated by one family. Certainly on the opposite side of independent pharmacies, Walgreens has for years now been a corporate leader in community pharmacy. We are honored again to have Walgreens as our sole name sponsor for our White Coat ceremony this year. Our graduates rank very highly in their organization as newly recruited pharmacists at the entry level, in being promoted to their management ranks, and in taking our graduates to expand progressive pharmacy specialty practices such as HIV, oral oncology, compounding, and IV infusion programs. Truly, these programs are intended to keep us, each of us, and our families on the corner of happy and healthy. Representing this most generous and progressive organization, I would like to introduce Dr. Erin Samora, Pharmacy Manager at Walgreens Hilo. Erin earned her BA in biology from UH Hilo and received her PharmD degree from University of Colorado Health Sciences Center. Please join me in thanking Walgreens for their sponsorship, and welcome Dr. Samora to the podium.
Aloha kākou. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Thank you everyone for allowing Walgreens to be a part of this awesome ceremony today. The White Coat ceremony is a rite of passage at the Daniel K. Inouye School of Pharmacy, welcoming you as a new student pharmacist into this prestigious program. The white coat itself symbolizes By accepting a white coat, you are making a commitment to transform yourself into a healthcare professional with integrity, a professional in whom patients place their trust in. Students, you've worked so hard to get to this point. You faced numerous challenges along the way and have made many sacrifices. At times, perhaps you've even questioned your abilities, but you've persevered. You have achieved your goal of entering pharmacy school, and we're all here to celebrate your success. So enjoy it. But not for too long. After the photos have been taken today, your cake has all been eaten, and you've admired your new white coat, you will begin your 4-year journey to becoming a pharmacist. While on your journey, make sure to take some personal time and find a good stress reliever, because pharmacy school will become your life. And finding moments of tranquility is also a crucial part of your success in pharmacy school. So are you up for the challenge? I certainly hope you are. We here at Walgreens believe that you all are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Therefore, congratulations, God bless, and good luck. Thank you.
My last few words really are to thank the families for coming back to see their students gain their white coat, and also to thank the staff and the faculty of the College of Pharmacy putting together this event. Thank you again for coming, and please enjoy.
Thank you, Dima. In the 11 years of this college, the support has been amazing at all levels. Today, I'd like to recognize Councilwoman Sue Liloy, and representing Mayor Harry Kim, Managing Director for the county, Will Okabe. Thank you folks for coming. I also have some words that were sent to us. She couldn't be here, from US Senator Mazie Hirono to the class of 2021. Aloha and congratulations to the student pharmacists and pharmacy residents participating in the White Coat ceremony at the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy at the University of Hawaii at Hilo. The White Coat ceremony is a tradition for individuals who seek a career in the medical profession. As the only program of its kind in the state, the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy plays an integral role for aspiring pharmacists from Hawaii and across the country to study in our state. Pharmacists play an important role in our healthcare network, and the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy provides students and residents with the opportunity to experience Hawaii's healthcare system firsthand through training that is inclusive of Native Hawaiian culture, values, and traditional healing practices. I join with your family and friends to congratulate you on your achievement. We look forward to hearing about your accomplishments for the class of 2021. Sincerely, Mazie K. Hirono, United States Senator. Our next speaker was appointed Interim Chancellor of the University of Hawaii at Hilo in August 2017. She joined the UH Hilo faculty in 1991 in the field of economics, becoming tenured and promoted top professor ranks over the years. She was the founding dean of UH Hilo's College of Business and Economics in 2005, and then was appointed Vice Chancellor for Administrative Affairs in 2011. As Vice Chancellor, she made great progress toward improving campus-wide energy efficiency and renovating spaces for active learning and student gathering. It is my pleasure to introduce Interim Chancellor Marcia Sakai.
Aloha kako. To the class of 2021, parents, friends, faculty, colleagues, and distinguished guests, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the UH Hilo Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy White Coat Ceremony. Before I begin acknowledgements, I would be remiss for not recognizing an additional community leader in our midst, Council Chairwoman Valerie Poindexter. Good, welcome. A very special welcome goes to our keynote speaker, Kimberly Mikami Svetin, the third president in the 82-year history of a family-run Molokai Drugs. Thank you, Kimberly, for coming today. Many thanks as well to the major sponsor of today's event, Walgreens Pharmacy Manager Erin Samora, and store manager Danae Jones, also present from Walgreens. Aloha and welcome to you. I'd like to acknowledge our pharmacy dean, Carolyn Ma. Carolyn joined the Pharmacy College in 2007 as a clinical education coordinator. She took the helm as dean at a very exciting time when construction is very well underway for our new building for the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy. The building is a testament to the senator's dream of making the college a center of excellence for Hawaii Island. In addition to Carolyn's research background, she specializes in experiential and interdisciplinary pharmacy education. Her extensive background in clinical pharmacy practice, pharmacy and hospital administration, and her research makes her a very perfect fit to head the college. Thank you, Carolyn. This is a very special event in many ways. It's a rite of passage for our students who today will transform from being college students to being students of pharmacy. It's another milestone for our university as we initiate a new class at the only accredited College of Pharmacy in our state and our region. UH Hilo is answering our state and nation's need for more healthcare professionals. And for those of you who are responsible for creating, funding, and supporting the college, it's a time when you can see the fruit of your labors. To the class of 2021, I extend my congratulations. You are the best and the brightest and have made a wise decision to come to Hilo. Our pharmacy program will challenge you to reach your fullest potential as critical thinkers, lifelong learners, and contributing members of a local and global society, much as you were challenged by Dean Ma earlier today. Your calling is truly noble. The oath you take today reaffirms your mission to care for the welfare of humanity and to relieve human suffering. I can think of no greater mission in life. To the parents, friends, and relatives of the class of 2021, I extend my congratulations to you as well. We know how much you cherish the well-being of these students, and we are proud that you have entrusted us with providing their education. I want to assure you of our commitment to continuing the development of the college, the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy, and I want to assure you that the education these students receive will be second to none. Again, my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Chancellor Sakai. Our keynote speaker today is Ms. Kimberly Mikami Svetin. She is the third president in the 82-year history of the family-run company, Molokai Drugs. Molokai Drugs was founded by her grandfather, Richard Sakata, who was also Molokai's first pharmacist. Ms. Svetin is also the general manager of Kamoi Snack & Go, and between the family's pharmacy and ice cream shop, she oversees a staff of 31 employees. She is responsible for all management, human resources, marketing, community relations, purchasing, finance, and technology. I present to you Ms. Kimberly Svetin.
Good afternoon. I am completely humbled and honored beyond measure to spend today with you, the class of 2021, of the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy at the University of Hawaii at Hilo. Although I am a businesswoman and manage 3 small businesses on Molokai, including Molokai Drugs, I love helping students succeed. More than anything in my non-professional life, I enjoy and love talking to and mentoring students. My volunteer efforts on my home island of Molokai are focused on giving opportunities to our public school students. You may wonder, why is the president of a small community pharmacy telling me about her passion? Well, over the last 48 years, I have learned so much about life lessons, both personal and professional. I wanted to share with you, the class of 2021, my personal observations as someone who has lived and worked on Oahu, Maui, Molokai, California, Washington, D.C., the Pacific Northwest, and Europe about how to get the most out of your life. We will briefly touch on 7 Kimberly Svetin life lessons that you can apply in the moments after your white coat ceremony. I will also give each and every one of you a personal challenge. Life lesson number 1, be passionate. Find meaning in something, be passionate. I am truly passionate about a lot. Doing things with my husband and my 2 sons, finding cool foodie destinations, traveling to places both new and old, and continuous improvement in my professional and personal lives. I mentioned earlier one of my passions. I enjoy working with students. I have helped edit dozens of college essays, and I have written at least 50 letters of recommendation for college admissions and scholarships. We even wrote a letter for a student in the College of Pharmacy class of 2021. Since moving back to Molokai in 2005, the students I have mentored have received over $2 million in scholarships and have graduated from community colleges, as well as UH system universities and mainland colleges. Several of these students have already graduated from medical schools and are currently attending some of the best colleges in the United States. If I was not at Molokai Drugs as its president, I would have been a college admissions counselor helping rural students go to and succeed in college. Helping Molokai students educate themselves is my non-professional passion. Life lesson number 2, accept failure. Well, I'm going to tell you a secret. Less than 2 weeks ago, I experienced one of the greatest failures of my professional life. I am known to delegate and allowed our pharmacy manager, who is also my younger sister, to take complete charge of the implementation of our new pharmacy computer system and a new point of sale, or POS system. My sister, the pharmacist, was focused only on the pharmacy system and even had 4 trainers fly in from Atlanta and Detroit to train our staff. I allowed her to be the main point of contact for our pharmacy and was not involved in the implementation of the system. I was focused on other pressing issues. We ended up training 2 of our best pharmacy technicians in the new point of sale system, which includes 3 cash registers. One ended up going on a 24-day vacation she had requested to me a year ago. The other one was sick for almost the entire week leading up to our go-live day. On the very first day, we realized how much we did not know about our cash registers and our POS system. Fortunately, we had bag stuffed every prescription bag, made hundreds of personal calls, created posters, and I even bought several Facebook ads to let our customers know that we would appreciate their patience during this time of a new system for both our pharmacy and the front end with the cash registers. Knowing what I know now, and like I said, making a mistake and accepting this failure, I would have brought in a trainer from the mainland to help us with the non-pharmacy issues. Although we discovered how to solve this problem a little bit too late, I was able to share these issues and how we would have solved these problems with our McKesson Drug Company representatives, so other community pharmacies implementing this system would not have been in the bind we experienced. Life lesson number 3, be gritty. As defined in psychology, grit is a positive non-cognitive trait based on an individual's passion for a particular long-term goal or end state, coupled with a powerful motivation to achieve that respective objective. This perseverance, which every single person here in the audience today, the class of 2025, has deep down in each and every one of your hearts. This perseverance of effort promotes the overcoming of obstacles or challenges that lie within a gritty individual's path to accomplishment and serves as a driving force in achievement realization. 2 examples of grit involved 2 pharmacists in my life. The first we mentioned, he is my late grandfather, Richard Sakata. He left Honolulu in 1935 on an unballasted barge to Molokai. Grandpa tossed and turned in the rough waters of the treacherous Kaiwi Channel with nothing more than a duffel bag and a few dollars. He went to Molokai sight unseen with the intention of being the island's first pharmacist and first pharmacy owner. When he finally docked at that pier that night, he started the long walk towards the one dim light shining in the distance at the center of town, not knowing at that time he would be spending the next 64 years of his life happily working in and serving this small and extremely special island community. Can you imagine the obstacles and challenges of opening a pharmacy in the mid-1930s? Imagine the grit of this man. The second example of grit involves my father, David Mikami. A 1.8 GPA student at Hilo High School, his 1.8, not 2.8 or 3.8, 1.8 student at Hilo High School, his parents sent him to Lelehua High School on Oahu for his senior year. He was told by one of his Lelehua High School teachers to go to work or to the military after graduation. Dad said a few swear words under his breath and said, "I'm going to show them," and became the epitome of grit, starting a 10-year college journey from 1959 to 1969. He commuted every day for 6 years from Wahiawa to the University of Hawaii at Manoa for both his undergraduate and graduate degrees in soil chemistry. While at Manoa, he paid for 100% of his tuition by working at labs and in the pineapple fields. At Manoa, he met my mother, who just coincidentally was Richard Sakata's only child, got married, and then changed his major to pharmacy. He then flew to the mainland and garnered a 5-year pharmacy degree in 2.5 years at the University of Kansas. In 1969, he moved to Molokai as the island's second pharmacist with no college loans. This is a man who was told not to go to college. Grit is a topic that I challenge each and every one of you to learn a little bit more about. Dr. Angela Duckworth is a professor from the University of Pennsylvania who writes extensively about grit. Please watch Dr. Duckworth's TEDx video, which has been viewed over 12 million times, or read her best-selling novel from last year, also named Grit. Life lesson number 4, ask for help. So simple. How hard is it to ask for help? For many people, asking for help is seen as a weakness. Believe it or not, I see asking for help as a strength. There will be moments when you do not know the answer or need help with something in class or on a project. A few weeks ago, my oldest son, who is a freshman in engineering in a school in New York, was not understanding a concept in his physics class. He could interpret what his professor said during the lecture, but was having a difficult time comprehending a theorem. So my husband and I told him to ask for help. His college has a success program and pays for one-on-one tutors for certain subjects, including physics. He met with his tutor 3 weeks ago and now meets 1 hour per week with this graduate student. As you can imagine, his grades shot up and he understands physics, which he will need to graduate in 4 years. One of my mentors is currently a visiting professor at Brown University in Providence for a year. He said that the students that see him during weekly visiting hours are the students that normally do not need help. He told me that the students that need the help are normally the ones that do not see him during his posted office hours. Life lesson number 5, take educated risk. An educated risk is taking an action, understanding the potential for success, and taking the risk anyway. My husband graduated with his construction management degree in 1991, during the height of the Gulf War. No one was hiring project managers or construction managers. He sent out at least 50 to 60 letters and resumes and did not get one job offer or interview. Whew. He took a risk and moved from the East Coast to Portland, Oregon, figuring there were more jobs on the West Coast. While dropping off another letter and resume, he met a woman from his home state who told him about her roommate's company. My husband met with one of the managers on a Monday who offered him a job in Hawaii that day. He left for Hawaii Wednesday morning, 2 days later. Had he stayed on the East Coast, my husband may have never found work in his field of study or met me. In the next couple of years, some of you may have opportunities to live in places that you may have never considered. Weigh your options before taking the job, fellowship, postdoc, etc. You may find out that you may find a place that you love because you took a risk and left your comfort zone. Life lesson number 6, give more than you take. Dr. Adam Grant is the highest rated professor at the Wharton School of Business in Philadelphia. A couple of years ago, he published a book called Give and Take. In his books and presentations, Dr. Grant mentions how there is a connection between giving and kindness and its effectiveness in the workplace. I don't have enough time to discuss all of the book. However, for me, it was life-changing. During your Christmas break, buy the book and listen to it or read it on your tablet. 2 examples of giving involve my 2 sons. 4 years ago, my younger son handwrote a note on coin jars at each of our pharmacy's cash registers. He was very frustrated that there weren't enough balls for kids to play with at his elementary school, so he raised money for sports balls. His teacher at the time wanted each child to create a service project to make our community better. Since starting his project, he has raised over $4,000 for kickballs for his school. 2 weeks ago, I saw a post on social media where my oldest son was tagged. He was participating in an annual kickball tournament for his university. The proceeds go to a scholarship fund, and they raised over $2,400. As the class of 2021, I challenge you to create a scholarship fund for the College of Pharmacy. Make it fun. Maybe you can create a fun run or have coin jars in each class or laboratory. Make this scholarship one of your legacies. And if you do start this fund, I will be the very first person to donate to it. Life lesson number 7, be grateful. My last life lesson is showing appreciation and gratitude, taking the time to say mahalo to parents, families, professors, and mentors. A week ago, I ran into a customer who was so grateful on how our pharmacists and staff members helped her late mother during her last months fighting cancer. She was so appreciative. Last month, I saw Auntie Lori from the Molokai High Registrar's Office at our pharmacy. She asked to talk to me on the side. She told me that my son went to his high school the day before leaving for college and walked around campus, thanking everyone personally. In her 20 years of working at the school, she had never seen any student do that gesture. It was my son's way of being grateful and saying, mahalo. My first challenge to you earlier in my talk was to start a scholarship fund. My second challenge, I ask each and every one of you in the class of 2021 to spend 15 to 20 minutes during the first semester of pharmacy school to craft at least one handwritten thank you note to someone who helped you in your path to pharmacy. Maybe it was your first chemistry teacher, your grandpa who gave you spending money so you would not have to work but could study, or maybe it's your church pastor or priest. At our pharmacy, we receive so much more than we take. Our focus has been on our island community and how this benefits our staff on a daily basis in our professional and personal lives. In many ways, there is no line between the two lives. I ask that when you put on your white coat and have a chance to think about your future profession, please remember these 7 life lessons in your lives as a pharmacist in training and as a contributing member of our community. Be passionate, accept failure, be gritty, ask for help, take risk, give genuinely, be grateful. I know that the people in this auditorium are here to support you and are so very proud of you. Do not be afraid to ask. We all want you to succeed. Best wishes to all of you. Mahalo and aloha.
Thank you, Ms. Betten. I would now like to call Dr. Guy Tan to the stage for the coding of our Doctor of Philosophy student. Dr. Tan is a director of our PhD program and associate professor in the Department of Pharmaceutical Science.
Mahalo, Daryl. Aloha, everyone. The PhD in Pharmaceutical Sciences program of the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy is the only program of its type in the Pacific region that provides graduate training in pharmaceutical sciences. The program was inaugurated in the fall of 2011. Many of our students have successfully completed their research apprenticeship and gone on to secure positions ranging from scientists at major national and international research institutions to much coveted appointments in academia and industry. As graduates embark on their new and exciting careers, we are faced with a need to renew the pipeline of science talent to meet the nation's needs for biomedical scientists. The White Coat Ceremony celebrates and honors graduate students who are just beginning their training to become self-directed scholars. These graduate students aspire to become excellent researchers and critical thinkers who will one day assume leadership positions in the field of pharmaceutical sciences. New graduate students are presented with a white coat each to mark their entry into the PhD program. The white coat represents innovation and discovery, a quest for new knowledge, and a commitment to lifelong learning. Stefano Cuarta, a new graduate student, will be presented with a white coat this year. Stefano comes to us with a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from Binghamton University, State University of New York. Notably, Stefano is from an ethnic background that is nationally underrepresented in healthcare and life science research. As such, he has received a Research Assistantship Award from the SHARP program of the University of Hawaii at Hilo. SHARP stands for Students of Hawaii Advanced Research Program. SHARP is an NIH-funded program that supports the research training of both undergraduate and graduate underrepresented students, including Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders in biomedical and behavioral sciences. It is indeed very unfortunate that Stefano cannot be with us today to celebrate this auspicious event. He has to attend to an unexpected family emergency. Nevertheless, we congratulate Stefano and wish him a successful and exciting journey ahead. Mahalo.
Thank you, Dr. Tan. I'd like to now introduce our pharmacy practice residents. I'd like to ask faculty member Dr. Sherry Tokumaru, Associate Professor in the Department of Pharmacy Practice. Please come to the stage. Carefully.
Welcome to all students, families, and supporters of the college. This is our 5th formal year of coding our pharmacy residency class. Our current pharmacy residency programs include 2 first-year general pharmacy residents, and these are also known as postgraduate year 1 programs. And we also have 1 advanced second-year specialty program in the area of critical care. And this is known as a postgraduate year 2 program. Both of our postgraduate year 1 and postgraduate year 2 programs have recently gone through accreditation with the American Society of Health Systems Pharmacy, and both programs got full accreditation. And one last success I'd like to share with you is that our resident graduates are now all practicing in dynamic clinical practice sites, and some have even joined us at the College of Pharmacy as faculty. For the students sitting here today, a residence year is one of very hard work, but there's extensive learning that goes on through the year. And although this postgraduate year training is optional, one will gain exponential experience in patient care, project management, teaching, and research. So as examples for you, our first year pharmacy class of students, you may aspire to be a resident in 4 years, and I hope that you will consider this endeavor. This year, we again perform the coding of the long white coat to the residents, and this indicates their rite of passage to the level of clinical practitioner. May I ask that our residents and their respective mentors come to the stage as they are called. The Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy partners with Hawaii Pacific Health to run 2 postgraduate year 1 residencies, and these residents practice at Wilcox Memorial Hospital on Kauai, Straub, and Palimomi Medical Center on Oahu. Our first postgraduate year 1 resident is Dr. Nadine So. Dr. So received her Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy this past June. Our second postgraduate year 1 resident is Dr. Kelsey Mizusawa. Dr. Mizusawa also received her Doctor of Pharmacy degree from the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy this past June. The faculty director for this PGY1 or postgraduate year 1 residency program is Dr. Roy Gu. He is an associate professor in the Department of Pharmacy Practice. He is a faculty in residence at the Wilcox Memorial Hospital on Kauai. Dr. Gu is unable to be with us today. He is currently on paternity leave. He and his wife recently welcomed their second son into the world. So coding the postgraduate year 1 residents today will be Dr. Bryce Fukunaga and Dr. Aaron Yu. They both completed their Doctor of Pharmacy degree here at the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy in 2016, and then they completed their postgraduate year 1 training with us this past June. They have joined us as faculty at the Daniel K. Inouye College of Pharmacy. Dr. Bryce Fukunaga practices at an ambulatory care clinic at Bay Clinic in Hilo, and Dr. Aaron Yu practices in the acute care setting at Wilcox Memorial Hospital in Kauai. Dr. Christine Luong is our postgraduate year 2 resident in critical care. She is at the Queens Medical Center in Honolulu. Dr. Luong received her Doctor of Pharmacy degree from Regis University in Denver, Colorado, and completed her postgraduate year 1 residency at St. Rose Dominican Hospital in Henderson, Nevada. I serve as the residency director for this postgraduate year critical care residency program. My practice site is at the Queens Medical Center in the Neuroscience Intensive Care Unit. Please join me in congratulating this year's residency class.
Thank you, Dr. Tokumaru, and congratulations to our newest residents. To assist in recognizing the Doctor of Pharmacy students, I would like to call the speakers to please come back to the stage, and the following faculty members please come to the stage. Dr. Aaron Jacobs, Interim Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Associate Professor with the Department of Pharmaceutical Science. Dr. Supakit Wananukit, Professor with the Department of Pharmacy Practice. Dr. Michelle Kim, Junior Specialist with the Department of Pharmacy Practice. Dr. Donalyn Ko'omoa Lange, Associate Professor with the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Mr. George Carvis, Instructor with the Department of Pharmacy Practice. And Dr. Sherry Tokumaru, Associate Professor with the Department of Pharmacy Practice.
Bruce Meadow. Connie Lee. Karen Pei. Riley Osler. Brandon Chagami. Tiffany Wong. Dina Tanimoto. Joseph Joyce. James So. Mariama Salisu. Ashley Maldonado. Jake Hoctor. Henry Kwok. Jamie Ray Pang. Jody Yamada Ueda. Shane Naiole. Mine Oyas. Noel Lovesy. Kimberly Lynn. Donald Waddell. Dewey Wynn. Clifford Aquili. Trang Bui. Tai Guan. Melody Kashavers. Jenna James. Tiana E. Ramos. Kevin Lee. Janelle Yee. Dahai Lee. Josephine McDonald. Matthew Jones. Dario Martin. Lauren Domingo. Raha Hosseini. Troy Williams. Melissa Tyndale. Alyssa Marie Amogella. Mesaville Sestoza. James Vasper. Habibo Salad. Carmen Wong. Brittany Luna. Kimo Okamoto. Elaine Fan. Patsy Jetley. Brooke Higa. Alan Trin. Brittany Palomares Lyoan. Yushan Wang. Norlin Ranchez. Rebecca Oshiro. Van Liu. Shakira Green. Tiana L. Ramos. Eric Dow. Jin Young Min. Nu Win. Fumiko Steiger. Ryan McMillan. Tai Din. John Michael Kimhan. Nicole Chafin. Justin Fujiwara. Tyler Young. Angina L. Ruby Smith. Christian Vialta. Anthony Pagis. Eileen Bolatow. Joyce Huang. Steve Aluowicz. Christian Makaspok. Destiny Ogas. Michelle Grant. Johnson Siu. Brandon Kozima. Sarah Shimizu. Taylor Hiraga. Sandy Lee. Lon Wynn. And Sean Domingo.
Can we get a round of applause for our class of 2021? The students will be led in the oath by Dean Carolyn Ma. In closing, I would like to thank the Performing Arts Center staff for helping us coordinate the background logistics and being like the easiest people in the world to work with. Thank you so much for helping with this event. Dr. Robert Chi from the IT staff for coordinating the live stream for those who couldn't attend today's ceremony. The decorations were done by the UH Hilo Pre-Pharmacy Club. Thank you folks so much. And a huge mahalo to Walgreens for their generous and continuous support and for making today's ceremony possible. We have some cake and juice and stuff outside. I know this is a beautiful picture, but we have a professional photographer. Robin Peck will be here. So I ask that nobody please come in front of the 5th, 6th row here. So nobody come in front of Robin, please. as she does the official picture for this. I just wanted to thank our student services staff, Christy Fujii, Karasui Fuji, Tracy Niimi, and Lisa Sakamoto for organizing, doing all of this and putting it all together to make this a memorable day for these students. Thank you folks for coming. This is a journey. They'll need your support all the way through. And congratulations again to our class of 2021.